Hello, everybody. I would like to share my management philosophy with you. I've really enjoyed being in class with you all, and I have learned so much that I'm going to take with me and use in my library career. And our textbook I will definitely be keeping on my shelf and referring to often. So let's get started. Number one, leadership and ethics. My philosophy here is be an example. We have our ALA Code of Ethics that we should refer to and we should be using as a guide. But the most important thing for our staff members is going to be seeing us do what's right and expecting them to do what's right also. Anne M. Martin, in one of the articles we read this week, shared this quote: "Integrity without knowledge is weak and useless, and knowledge without integrity is dangerous and dreadful." I thought that was really strong and really meaningful. Be an example. Number two, leadership and diversity. From our textbook in chapter 15, Evans and O'Leary say that the manager should create a culture that values diversity, should ensure staff has and demonstrates respect for others' views and experiences, and should implement practices based on sound policies so that diversity benefits the staff and patrons. My philosophy with regards to diversity is to create understanding and expect understanding. Make sure that your staff members respect each other's situations, philosophies, and so forth. Number three, leadership and communication. My philosophy here is one that we hear often, but I think the reason we hear it often is because it's true. Listen to understand, not to respond. Listen to understand, not to respond. Again, from our textbook, Evans and O'Leary in chapter 8 say that a manager should avoid jumping to conclusions, should not argue, and that careful listening is one of the hallmarks of great leaders. It's difficult for me to listen. I want to respond. I get excited about an idea I have, or I am argumentative and I think I'm right. So listening is something that I am going to work on myself. Perhaps maybe using a phrase, something like, "What I hear you saying is this. Am I right?" And that will give your staff member the opportunity to respond and clarify if anything is wrong. Number four, leadership and mentoring. My dad was a librarian and a library director and was a great mentor. He was a great mentor to me as a father, but he was a great mentor to his staff, and his staff members always loved him. And he said that a relationship between a manager and a staff member is like an emotional bank account. So you both have to invest in this account, and you both have to at times withdraw when there is a need. But Evans and O'Leary refer to that more as getting to know someone, building a trust relationship. So when you're communicating with someone, you should tailor your approach to that person, get to know that person, be honest, give good advice, and give reasons for that advice. When they come and ask you about something, say, "Well, this is what I think you should do, and this is why," or "This is what I think you shouldn't do, and this is why not." And this is from Evans and O'Leary, chapter 13. Also, when you're a mentor, you need to have compassion for the person that you're mentoring, and you need to encourage them in whatever endeavor that they're doing. Sometimes you're going to have to be brutally honest. Other times you're going to have to say, "Yeah, go for it." You're going to have to push them a little bit. And that is my management philosophy. And I would like to give credit. So I used the article by Anne M. Martin, Leadership, Integrity, and the Code of Ethics. And that is from Knowledge Quest. And that was in our reading this week, as I mentioned. And then Evans and O'Leary, our textbook, Management Basics for Information Professionals, and I referred to Chapter 8, Chapter 13, Chapter 15, and Chapter 21. Good luck, everybody. I hope that I see you soon in another class. Have a great summer.